Hello students, this video is about Visual Basic 2008. So we will start with what is Visual Basic. Visual Basic is a popular programming language for the beginners. It was developed by Microsoft in May 1991. Okay, why the name is Visual Basic? Because using this language we can create user-friendly applications with graphics or graphical user interface. Here we are using the graphical user interface for creating an application. So the name is Visual Basic. VB creates event driven applications. Next I will explain what do you mean by event driven applications. Event driven application means the application is driven by an event. It does not execute in the way the code is written. So let me simplify it to you. For example, you are working in a form. In that form, you have several fields to work. Okay, you have several fields to work. There may be enter your name, enter your age, enter your salary. So there may be different fields. When I am clicking on the save button, that time my data is getting saved. But I have a cancel button also. That time cancel button is not working. And when I am clicking on the cancel button, that time save button is not working. So this is the work of an event driven programming. Means the code will execute on the basis of an event. When you are clicking, the event triggers. So on the basis of that, that particular code is executing. I have written some coding for the save button. That is why my data is getting saved. So when that coding is executing, when you are clicking on the save button, if something wrong I entered, I want to cancel my work. So when the cancel button coding will execute, when you will click on the cancel button. So it depends on an event to execute. That is why the name is event driven programming. Now I am going to show you the various components of this Visual Basic 2008. This is my Visual Basic 2008 Express Edition. So now what is this Visual Basic Express Edition? This is an integrated development environment or IDE. Here we are going to run our application. So next is what is VB IDE consists of? It consists of few panes like recent project pane. This one your recent projects. What I will get from here? It displays the list of projects that have been created by you in the recent time. If I have created any project, it will be displayed here. If I have not created anything, it will not display me. If I have created some in recent times, it will display me here. Okay. Now we are going to work with the getting started. What is getting started? Getting started means it provides some helpful tips to quickly develop the applications. So you can see here some tips is given. Next is Visual Basic Express headline. What do you mean by Visual Basic Express headline? It provides the latest online news, releases, and updates about Visual Basic 2008 Express Edition. Now we will start with how to create an application. Here we are going to create an Windows application. For that, what I will do? First, we have to go to File, then click on New Project. If you have already created a project and you want to open it, you have to click on Open Project. But I am going to create a new project. So File, New Project. Then from here, you have to choose Windows Form application. I am going to create an application which is Windows based, not console based. Console based means everything I have to write in codings. There will be no user friendly one. Like I cannot drag and drop the control here. Here I have to write the coding for everything. But here also I have to write the coding. But here I have the controls. Like I have a text box control. I have label controls. It will be discussed later with you. So now I am going to click on Windows Forms application. Then click on OK. Now one default form is going to open here for me. As per my requirement, I can add different forms. But here I am going to create one form for the explanation purpose. When we are telling about a project is the collection of forms. Okay, here we are going to create many forms and we have to link them, which is higher things. For the time being, I am going to explain you how to create a form, how to add the controls to them, and what are the things of this IDE. So first, let me start with here. This is your menu bar. As you all know, this is your menu bar. Okay. Now this is the toolbar. Okay. This is your toolbox. Okay. This is your toolbox. So in the toolbox, what you are going to get? I am going to get all the controls. What are the controls available in Visual Basic? I will get it from here. This is your solution explorer, which is displaying me the current project name and the form which is there. This is the properties window where I can change the properties of the controls. As you know, properties display the characteristics of an object. I have told you several times, properties means characteristics of an object, how an object looks like. Here you see, when I am creating this form, the default name is form 1. Now I want to change the name of this form. So what I will do? I am going to change the name of the form to calculation. You observe here, the name will be changed. See here. Now it has been changed to calculation. Now I am going to explain you how we will add the control to this form. For example, I want to do a program for the addition of two numbers. For that, what I need? I need two numbers and I also need two labels to display the message so that the user will come to know what he has to enter and how he will enter. Then I want a button to calculate. Okay, so let me do a small programming. For that, I am taking two labels. First, I am taking two labels. Then as per the requirement, I will take more. I am taking these two labels to display the message to the user that they have to enter two numbers. Where they will enter the number? For that, they need a control. What is that control? That control is text box. So here I am taking two text box. So the user will enter the input here. Okay. So let me change the name from label 1 to enter first number. So the user will come to know that he has to enter a number here. Enter the first number. Then again here I am going to type. You can see here enter the first number. Here again go to the properties window. In the text property we have to set the text for the control. Enter second number. Okay, now what I want, I will take one more label and one more text box and one button. My objective is that when I will click on that button, it will display me the addition. It will display me the addition. For that, what I want to do, I want to take a label from here. You take the label here, take one text box, then take one button because my objective is to do the calculation. Here from here I am taking one button. In label 3, what I want to type? I want to type sum. It will display me the sum. Where it will display the sum? It will display the sum in this text box. Now for button 1, I am going to change the name to calculate. Similar way, we can do various calculations. Now I am going to do the sum. So you can go for the division, you can go for the multiplication. For that we can take various buttons. So let me start with calculation of two numbers. So where I want my coding to write, I have to write in the calculate button because my objective is that you should know what is your objective. My objective is after entering two numbers in this text box, when I will click on the calculate button, it will calculate and it will display the result here. It will display the result here in the third text box. It will display the result in the third text box. So for that, what I am doing, I have to double click on the calculate button and I have to write text box 3 dot text. You can observe when I am giving T, it is showing me the control name. When I am typing dot, it is showing me the properties what are available here. This is what known as the IntelliSense features. So it will show me related properties so that I can choose them. That is what called IntelliSense features. Text equal to, here I am going to type val What I want to calculate. Val text box 1 dot text. You can observe here, this window is getting popped up. Then you press enter. Then plus, first close the bracket, then give a plus symbol. Then val it is a method. Text box 2 dot text. It will automatically, I have typed here small t. It is automatically converted into capital T. Okay, now let me run the program. For that, what I will do, I will go to debug. I will click on the start debugging, or also you can use the shortcut key F5. Enter first number. Suppose I entered first number as 400. Enter second number. I am entering the second number as 500. Now when I will click on the calculate, it is calculating the values. Let us take different values and see. Start debugging. Now I am taking 100, 200, calculate. Okay, so this is a simple example how to do the calculations using the Visual Basic IDE. You can take 4 buttons like sum, subtract, multiplication and division, and you can do the calculation. Okay, now we will see how to save a Visual Basic project. For that, what you will do, you will go to file, then you will click on the save form1.vv. So your form is saved. Okay, my form will be saved. Now I am going to close it. If I will click on the close button, my form is going to be closed. Okay, if I am clicking here, my Windows application is going to be closed. If I will click on the save button, it will show me to save the current project and it will save. Name, what is the name you want to give the project? Because by default it is Windows application. I want to give the name as my first VB project, my first VB. Okay, my first, or you can give arithmetic operation, arithmetic, because in this project we are going to do all the arithmetic work, arithmetic operation. Then click on save. Okay, so I have to specify the directory from where I want to save. For that, I am going to browse, suppose D drive, select D drive, then any folder, suppose in this folder, then click on. Okay, now save. You can see here, it is saving my file. Okay, so this is all about the video. Thank you.